On a warm day in the hot summer, Mitra Shiraz was walking with her good friend Tally. Everything seemed perfectly ordinary. It was on a Friday at 2:15 and the bell had rung to conclude the day. The friends were walking along the blacktop on their way to Honors Forensics extra credit after school. The blacktop seemed like the most convenient route since they were coming from the upper mobiles. However, this decision would be deadly.
Oh, what a beautiful campus. Shout out to NHS and Miss Duke for the campus cleanups.
Yeah, I know. If only they could get rid of this dumpster over there.
When the pair had almost reached O Building to work on their extra credit, a figure appeared out of the shadows.
Hi. Do you by any chance have the forensics extra credit assignment? Extra credits right now and I don't feel like doing it.
I can't today. I'm actually on my way to there right now, and I just don't think I should be cheating.
Yeah, cheating isn't cool.
Wait, what are you doing?
Looks like it's time to dip.
You're coming with me.
Mitra is dead. Tally has left the premises and is going to get help.
I love track. Oh my god, look at this. Who did this? I'm calling the police. I just found my friend's body on the ground at South Mecklenburg High School. I don't know what to do. I need help.
Officers raced to access the scene and found Mitra's body lying on the ground and unconscious. They searched the scene and found a water bottle which appeared to have been used to kill the victim.
So Ben, where were you Friday, May 3rd?
I was at school, going to see my counselor, Miss Preacher, in A111.
What did you do when you saw Miss Preacher?
We talked about my schedule for this upcoming senior year.
Then why was your hydro flask, water bottle, found hidden in the bushes near O Building?
That's not mine. But little did he know that a DNA test would match his saliva to the DNA left on the mouthpiece of the water bottle. The RFLPs of the sequence were found on the bottle, and they were a perfect match to the sample taken from Ben. Ben was officially the main suspect, as he was now directly tied to the murder weapon. Several other pieces of evidence were found at the scene that led to the investigators feeling the need to question Ben even further.
Looks like there's a lot of forensic evidence to gather here.
A strand of hair was found near the dumpster where the body was hidden. The structure of the hair was a complete match to the sample of the hair taken from Ben's hair. Unfortunately, there was no follicle, so the strand could not be confirmed with DNA.
Now how do you explain the hair matching?
Well, I had to take the trash out to that dumpster earlier, so the hair is probably from then.
That's all you need.
Investigators needed further evidence to prove that it was, in fact, Ben that had committed the crime. It sounded like fingerprint evidence might be the best way to go. Detectives used fingerprinting evidence to compare Ben's 10-print card with the prints found on the murder weapon. They were a direct match.
Well, it seems here that your fingerprints were found on the bottle used to kill her.
Yeah, it's my water bottle, but that doesn't mean I did it.
Well, then how do you explain the dent found in the bottle?
The bloodstain left at the crime scene was swabbed and matched with a sample of Mitra's blood. The blood type was a perfect match. This was enough for investigators to confirm that this was in fact the weapon used to commit the crime.
How can you explain this? It's starting to seem pretty clear what happened.
Okay, but I'm still innocent. Ben did not confess, even though they still had plenty of evidence to use against him. A shoe print had been found by detectives at the scene, and it was a perfect match to Ben's New Balance 574s purchased at Foot Locker in South Park Mall, conveniently located off of Sharon Road. To further confirm the time of death, an autopsy was performed. The medical examiner arrived to do this. Hello, I am the medical examiner. I will now proceed to perform an autopsy. The rigor mortis of the body was analyzed. Mitra's head and shoulders were experiencing stiffness, meaning that the body had only been there for a few hours. Judging from the time the body was discovered, this would indicate that the murder happened right at after 2:15. The injuries were exclusively head injuries, and no other organs or body parts were harmed.
Alright.
We are now ready to begin the trial.
We have several pieces of evidence to present to the court today. First, we have fingerprint evidence.
The trial continued on, and it became very clear to the jury who was guilty. The jury said, "We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of first-degree murder." The decision was final. Ben Hinkle was charged with first-degree murder and imprisoned, never to be released again.